Hello everyone, welcome to the Ozark Outpost. This is Global War 85, Operation Nike, NATO 10.2. Things aren't looking very good for the NATO boys. Not very good at all. Okay, we start off with tech, PGM, and chemical. Missed on both. Okay, now, because Warsaw Pact is in possession of Picardy and southern France, they are threatening a nuclear airbase in Paris and a nuclear shipyard in western France. So that's 4 D12 each for counter value release. And Warsaw Pact shenanigans might cost them a little bit. There we go, 8 dice. And there is an 11, that's what it took. So, NATO is now counter value released against Warsaw Pact. Let's get a roundel here. If Warsaw Pact does much better, I'm going to have to buy more roundels. Alright, so here we are. Right here on the dashboard. Counter value, or no. Counter value and counter force. I need 2 rounds. There we go. So this means NATO now has access to its nuclear capable strategic bomber and nuclear cruise missile and its nuclear gravity bomb. It also has these 3 SSBNs that are going on the map at the nuclear capable shipyard. There we go. All right. Purchase. NATO is spending 24 on a total of 4 mechs and 4 spags. The remaining 10 on 2 SAMs and a mech. Now, combat. Yeah, the 3 theater missiles are all still in action. So what they're going to do is shifting over a touch. Theater missile from southern England is going to attack the minor army base in Picardy, the one in Paris, the minor air base in Picardy, the one in Lazio, the minor army base in southern France. And then there's going to be a surgical strike on southern France. The major air base here in southern England will shoot 1, 2, 3. The major air base in Paris will shoot 1, and the strategic bomber in Paris will shoot 2 in there. There will also be spy satellite support there to give full target select. And now, since they're released for counter force and counter value, I have to ponder a moment. Okay, we are going to have some strategic nuclear attacks by NATO. The nuclear capable strategic bomber will of course take off from Paris, and I checked the rules on this. For a nuclear capable strategic bomber, SAMs and fighters cannot block its air movement. So it's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, fly over here to West Czechoslovakia, and it is going to shoot its nuclear cruise missile at the mobile IRBMs. I'm going to turn you a little bit. At the mobile IRBMs here in East Czechoslovakia. Now, if I have read this correctly, this nuclear cruise missile rolls, well, first of all, since it's a strategic nuclear attack, there's one defense die rolled by Warsaw Pact here to try to defend the mobile IRBMs. If that misses, then the nuclear cruise missile rolls 2d6, and it's max damage of 7 on each of these. So it takes 8 points of damage to destroy one. So we're going to see what happens. And then the SLBMs sitting here, they're just going to sit there for the time being, because right now there isn't really anything that can threaten them. Well, that's not correct. We got a Soviet SSGN over here, which, as I mentioned in a previous video, does have a regular naval combat attack of 7. I wonder if it's only against surface ships. It didn't say, I don't think. Well, anyway, we need to get them out of his range. So these will actually combat move up here to A3. And then they're going to shoot their SLBMs 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One targeted on the major city in East Germany, one targeted on the minor city in Western Poland, and one targeted on the minor city in West Czechoslovakia. These Warsaw Pact boys want to play. Well, we're going to make them pay the price. So there we go. And in each of these cases, there will be one nuclear defense die rolled for each of those. So that's our combat. So first, we'll do the theater missiles. So, minor army base in Picardy. Oh, excuse me, minor. Well, I gotta do that over. I was only supposed to roll one die. Well, we'll have to do a 50-50. 1 to 6, the 3 is good. 7 or above, it was the other die. Okay, it was the other die, so that one missed. Okay, now we got a minor air base in Picardy. I'm going to do all the defenses at once. Okay, that one missed. And minor army base in southern France. That one also missed. Okay, so each of those is 2d6. So we'll do the minor army base in Picardy first. That's 11. I'll just put a die over there so we keep track. That's 11 damage on that one. Now the minor air base in Picardy. That is 7 damage to the minor air base in Picardy. And now the minor army base in southern France. That is 8 damage to that one. 11, 7, and 8. Seven and 8. I don't know where the rest of my 8s are at. I guess they're being used in the Pacific theater. Okay, 11 damage to the army base in Picardy, 7 to the air base, and 8 to the army base in southern France. That's going to cost Warsaw Pact some money to fix. Okay, next up, we are going to do the strategic attacks next. So we will do the nuclear cruise missile on the IRBMs in East Czechoslovakia first. So here is their missile defense. That misses. Okay, there is 10 damage. So, I think the way you do this, it takes 8 damage to kill one. So one of these comes off. And then I would say the other 2 damage gets applied to one of the missiles like that. Seems to me that would be the way to do it. Because the rules don't say anything about rolling. Rules don't say anything about rolling 3d12s at 5. And there is a note for max damage to a mobile IRBM. So that tells me that it's meant to be done with the D6s. If I'm wrong, Admiral Seabass will show me the light. He's good like that. Okay, now we will have the SLBM strike against the major city in East Germany. Its missile defense missed. Triple dice. And that is 7 damage. So I'll mark that as 7 damage for East Germany. Okay, now West Poland, the minor city. That one also missed. Okay, there is 11 damage. 11. How much damage can a minor city take? Let's find out. A minor city can only take 10 damage, so that one is mushroomed. And then we have the minor city in West Czechoslovakia. Okay, that missile is shot down. Okay, so we need a mushroom cloud. And we need to go put 7 damage on there. So 7 damage on the major city in East Germany, mushroom cloud on the minor city in West Poland. Okay, I'll pull that off while I'm here. And return it to the dashboard. Okay, so now we're going to have the surgical strike by the 4 cruise missiles into southern France. And down there, they do have 2 SAMs. So, 2 SAMs at 3 dice each. They shot down 2 missiles, 2 missiles get through. Two missiles miss. Okay, nothing there. All right, that is the end of combat. Now, non-combat. The strategic bomber in Paris shot its missiles from here. It's going to go 1, 2, 3 to land in southern England. Stand up. Land in southern England. Okay. The fighter from Akershus is going to fly 1, 2, 3, 4 to land in western France. There he is. There in western France. One, two, three, 4, 5, yeah. Actually, I've got 2 rebases, so it doesn't matter. The fighter from Chad is going to rebase to western. Oh no, he can't rebase to western France. There's no air base there. All right, scrap that. This is what we'll do. 1 fighter from Paris is going to move over there to western France. And then the fighter from Chad is going to rebase to Paris. So that makes 2 fighters in each place. Then we've got a Navy fighter. There's no naval air base there. Damn. Well, it doesn't matter. Even without a naval air base, they can still defend locally. Yes, they can. They just can't launch airstrikes unless they're on a carrier or at a naval air base. So the attack bomber from West Libya is going to fly up to Lazio. The Navy fighter from West Libya is also going to fly up to Lazio. The light infantry from Chad is going to airlift into Lazio. And then the light infantry from West Libya is going to airlift into Paris. There's that. Oh wait, no. I put him in the wrong place. Sorry. Instead of airlifting into Paris, he's airlifting into Extremadura. That's what we wanted to do there. Now the P3 that's on patrol in A40 is going to land back at Extremadura. And I think that might be it. Yep, that's it. Okay, now we place units. So we're going to put two mechs into Lazio, making a total of 5 there now. We're also putting 2 Spags into Lazio alongside. There's that. And then we're going to do the same thing over here in Western France at this minor army base. 2 mechs in there. So we change that green for a red. So there's 6 mechs in Western France. And 2 more Spags to make a total of 3 of those. And then at the major army base in Paris, we're putting in 2 SAMs and a mech. Okay, that's it for placing units. Now collect money. NATO is at 36. -4 for oil tankers makes 32. And let's see, let's count. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, they're down to 3 major air bases. So they shot 4 missiles and built 3 for a net loss of 1 cruise missile. They still haven't completed long-range missiles, so no anti-ship missiles. Okay, Ozark Outpost. Over and out.